Today, I want to tell you this. Make your words your strength. Make your thinking positive. Take your life in a new direction. When you truly love yourself and motivate yourself, your life will change completely. Remember, you become what you think. So, keep your thoughts so high that success follows you. Understanding the power of words and thoughts is crucial in life. Our words are not just sounds, but energy that can impact our lives and the lives of others. This power is so profound that, if used correctly, it can make the impossible possible. Often, we say things to ourselves that weaken us, such as "I can't do this," "I don't have enough time," "I'm not capable." Have you ever considered how much these words affect your thoughts and your actions? If you repeatedly tell yourself that you're a failure, your energy will become that way. But if you convince yourself that "I am capable, no one can stop me from reaching my goal, I am ready to face any situation," then your thinking will begin to change. Remember this. When thinking changes, life changes. Friends, the teachings of Gautam Buddha can give a new direction to everyone's life. If you believe in this, then don't forget to write Namo Buddhaya in the comments. Watch this story to the end, because this story is going to change your life. Let's begin the story. Friends, in a town there lived a great Buddhist monk. He was very knowledgeable and had a very calm nature, and this saying was his speciality. Once upon a time, the Buddhist monk was preaching to the townspeople. The Buddhist monk was saying that words have the power to change lives. Change your life with your words. We should pay attention to the words we say to ourselves or others, or to the things we say. With this, the Buddhist monk concluded his sermon and left. One day, the Buddhist monk was passing by a road. A young man was passing by. When a young man saw the Buddhist monk, he started laughing loudly and said, "Oh, my lord, you are a hypocrite. Saying that words have great power in your teachings will not make what you say true. These are all just words. How can that be? That words can change our life." Those monks listened attentively to all the words of that young man, and after that smilingly they said to that young man, "Son, this world has appeared from sound, and behind good words also there is sound which changes the whole life." That Buddhist monk said to that young man, "Look, I'm telling you from my experience, but still if you do not believe, then you can try it yourself." After listening to these words of that Buddhist monk, the young man became a little serious. He thought for a long time, and after that he said to that Buddhist monk, "O Guru Dev, if this is the case, then you come with me. I have a younger brother whose age is about 20 years. And I don't know what's happened to him. He hasn't done anything for almost 3 years. He just lies around. He's always thinking about something or the other. Seeing his condition, we're all very worried. Even my parents are very concerned. We've tried many methods and plans, but nothing has worked. We've even tried talking to him many times, but he won't say anything. Every member of the family is completely exhausted and defeated. No one knows what he wants to do. So why haven't our words changed his life? As you say, words can truly change lives. Will you help me?" Smiling, the Buddhist monk walks with the young man. The young man leads the Buddhist monk to a field and, pointing to his brother, says, "Teacher, this is my brother, who is famous throughout the village for his laziness and cunningness. You say that words have the power to change our lives. So, can your words change his life? If that's true, then please change his life." The Buddhist monks looked at the young man's brother, meditating. He was sitting under the shade of a tree. He was sleeping peacefully when a young man's brother, a Buddhist monk, approached him and gently stroked his head, saying, "Get up, son. It's too late. It's not time to sleep. It's time to wake up." Hearing the monks' voices, the boy was a little surprised. "Who is waking me up so lovingly? Otherwise, everyone in the village calls me lazy and cunning. Who is showing me so much affection?" He opened his eyes and, rubbing his eyes, asked, "Teacher, who are you and why have you come here?" The Buddhist monk said to the young man, "Son, I want to ask you this question. Who are you? That's what you need to know." Hearing the monk's words, the boy burst into laughter and said, "Teacher, if you want to know about me, go and ask any member of the village. You'll find out who I am. Everyone will say that he's lazy and cunning. They'll taunt you with all sorts of things, and they'll say all sorts of things. This will surely convince you, and you'll also find out who I am." Then the Buddhist monk smilingly said to the boy, "First of all, listen to me." The words of a hard-working person hurt him deeply. "So never blame yourself, improve your words, and listen to this second thing of mine. I did not ask those villagers who you are. I'm asking you who you are, but you told me about your habits. Laziness is not your identity. It can be your habit and not the human being. Their habits are bad. So son, you're not lazy and cunning. It is your habit, that's all." The boy was a little surprised to hear all this, which the villagers could not understand. They always called him cunning, lazy, and taunted him in various ways. Hearing these words from the Buddhist monks, tears welled up in the boy's eyes. He immediately folded his hands and fell at the monk's feet and said, "You are right. This is my habit, and I am deeply troubled by it. I tried many things, tried countless solutions, but I could not break this habit. It is very difficult to break these habits. I even tried to give up laziness many times, but to no avail. Whenever I try to do something, for some reason my mind starts wandering elsewhere. My brain starts working in another direction, and I cannot concentrate on the task at hand. I don't know what to do, how to do anything. Whenever I try to read books, I feel sleepy. I feel a strange pain in my heart. It seems as if my life is being wasted. When I can no longer bear this pain, I go to sleep so that when I wake up, I can't see the pain. I don't want to feel pain. And now I'm convinced that I can't break these habits. These habits won't leave me." The Buddhist monk said to the boy, "Son, if you want to break this lazy habit, I can tell you a real solution. But for that, you'll have to meet me tomorrow morning. Only then will I tell you the method." With that, the monk left. But everything the monk had said was echoing in the boy's ears. He couldn't understand what path the monk was going to show him, what solution he would offer that would eliminate laziness from his life forever. Night fell in no time. He tossed and turned in bed all night, thinking about the monk's words. In the same way, morning came, and the boy went to the monk. He bowed and said, "Teacher, I have come, as you said. Now please show me the way to remove this laziness from my life." He says to that boy, "Son, whenever your mind is in dilemma, you're not able to take a decision, and various types of questions arise in your mind that what should I do? How should I do it? How should I complete this task? How will all this happen?" Then in reality, you are thinking from your past, what happened the last time you did this, or what people said to you in the past. So from today onwards, never think from your past, but from the future. On this, the boy says, "How can that be possible from the future?" Then the Buddhist monk says to that boy, "Assume that today you do not lack anything. You have everything. All you want are luxuries. So tell me how you want to live your life." Hearing this from the Buddhist monk, the boy was lost in thought for a while. Until now, he had only heard taunts from the villagers. No one had ever spoken to him like this about his life. The guru was talking to him about his future. Hearing this from the Buddhist monk, the boy began to question himself. If I had everything, no shortage of money, and all the comforts, how would I live my life? After some thought, he said to the Buddhist monk, "Guru, I want to travel the world, climb mountains, walk on the sands of the sea, and become a great businessman." Suddenly, the boy's meditation broke, and he said to the Buddhist monk, "But Guru, how will all this be possible? Just thinking about it won't make it happen." As he said this, all the events of his past flashed before his eyes, and he once again became despondent. Now, he began to think, "I don't even have money. How can I do business? I have no business experience. In such a situation, how can I get out of here?" Answering the boy's question, the Buddhist monk said, "Son, every night before going to sleep, write your goal on a piece of paper. When you wake up in the morning, first look at that goal and think about what you can do to achieve it that day. Make every effort to accomplish whatever you've written on that paper that day." The boy replied, "Okay, you're right, but when I think too much, my mind becomes restless and various thoughts arise. To calm these thoughts, I go to sleep so they don't bother me." Solving the boy's problem, the Buddhist monk said, "Son, follow your inner voice and create a new future with words." The boy replied, "Oh Guru Dev, I don't understand what you're saying." The Buddhist monk smiled and said, "Son, how will this happen? This question isn't a question. It's a fear that's gnawing at your heart. There's something deep within you that's holding you back from taking the next step, from moving forward. If you look at the reality, no one knows how a task will turn out. But when a person makes a firm resolve, they keep their goal in mind and keep trying, and they achieve success. Then the boy says to the Buddhist monk, "Oh, Guru Dev, if that's the case, then why does your mind constantly worry? Why does your mind become restless again and again?" The Buddhist monk replies, "Son, because you're afraid that you're weak. It's deep within you that you're lacking something. You're useless. That's why you're afraid to try. Your inner self always stops you. Whenever you want to start something, your mind tells you first, don't go any further or you'll lose. That's why you start worrying. Your mind begins to feel restless. Then the boy says, Guru Dev, everything you said is absolutely true, but now you tell me how to get out of this problem." Responding to this, the Buddhist monk says to the boy, "Son, the solution to this problem is very easy and simple. You must have noticed that we often blame ourselves, calling ourselves all kinds of abusive words that get lodged in our subconscious and prevent us from moving forward. These words have a profound impact on us because we become what we say to ourselves, what we think with all our emotions. Therefore, if you want to change yourself so that you too can become capable, you need to give your inner self new messages. Every particle of my body, every part, every thought is filled with peace and energy. I accomplish my daily goals with determination and confidence. I transform my weaknesses into practice, my worries into meditation. I am full of enthusiasm and energy, and I continuously work towards my goals." When you say these words to yourself, you will feel powerful. You will start doing it, and all your worries will begin to fade away. Because this is the power of words. They will make you what you say to yourself. The more emotion you feel while speaking these sentences, the more emotion these words will begin to affect you. Gradually, these words will become a part of your mind and personality. But remember one thing, your subconscious won't give in so easily. When you move forward, it will pull you back as soon as it gets a chance. It will remind you of all the bitter experiences of your past so that you become afraid and give up on your goal once again. But you don't have to worry about that. Because of those positive words, your mind will begin to accept positive thoughts. The Buddhist monk further warns the boy, saying, "Remember one more thing of mine. Your focus shouldn't be on laziness. You should never eliminate laziness. Instead, you have to build a new future, a new personality. Your entire focus should be on this only." After listening to the Buddhist monks, the boy says, "Okay, Guru Dev, I will do as you say." Then the Buddhist monk says to the boy, "Son now, so I'm leaving this village, but I will come back after a few years." Saying this, the Buddhist monk left from there, and the boy returned to his home, but now many kinds of thoughts were going on in that boy's mind. That boy was thinking that if I start living the life of my choice, if I start traveling the world, meet new people, and start doing the work of my choice, then what will my life be like? Keeping this in mind, he wrote his goal on a paper, and after writing it, he went to sleep. Next morning, when he opened his eyes, he repeated the goal written on that paper once again. After that, he became quiet for some time. Then he remembered the words of that Buddhist monk, that what can you do today for your goal? He asked himself that what can I do today to achieve this goal of mine? Then he once again paid attention to that paper. It was written on that paper that I go to the market. I would observe what goods and items people brought for trade. I would research them. After studying them, I immediately went to the market. I sat at different shops, observing them, but couldn't understand anything. People were engaged in different trades, buying different kinds of goods and items, and no one helped him. He became very sad and returned home disappointed. Then the boy remembered another saying of the Buddhist monk. Words have great power, and words can change our lives. He remembered those positive thoughts. He began to repeat them morning and evening, and from then on, he continued doing so every day. A month had passed, but there had been no change in his life. The boy was becoming frustrated, thinking that nothing was changing in his life. But after a month, he realized that he was feeling better than before. His mind was able to think clearly. He was moving more freely. Gradually, he began to understand how different the thinking of those who progress and do great things is. They always think powerful thoughts. He's never affected by the narrow-mindedness and fears of others. Whenever he encounters a challenge, he doesn't panic. Instead, he finds a solution. He focuses on solving the problem and doesn't wait for anyone. He believes only in himself and moves forward immediately. When the boy began to understand all this, he gradually began to move forward. He behaved in exactly the same way. From then on, he never sat idle. Whenever he felt like working, he would go to the market and learn about people, understand how they traded, what items they bought, and what profits they were making. He also helped his father whenever he felt like it. He would accompany his father to the market and bargain, always engaged in learning something new. Then one day, a spice merchant came to the village. He needed an educated young man who could count goods and keep accounts. The boy knew his goal and what he wanted to achieve. He understood that this work would teach him a lot, and without hesitation, he went to the businessman's shop. He knew he would receive very little money for the work, but he was still willing to do it. The boy's thinking had completely changed. He no longer thought like others. He worked very honestly and intelligently. 3 months passed, and the merchant realized that the young man was very intelligent and a great help in his business. So the spice merchant hired him as his assistant. The merchant noticed that this boy's daily routine was different from others. He reads and writes every day, meditates early in the morning, learns new things, and remains unperturbed even when faced with difficulties. He speaks respectfully and treats everyone with dignity. A year had passed, and the merchant was very happy with the young man. He gradually taught him all the skills of business. Soon, the boy had become a small businessman. Once he understood business, he began trading herbs. Within a few years, he became the town's largest businessman. People began to recognize him as the biggest businessman. It started spreading far and wide. After about 5 years, when he returned home, people were very surprised to see him. All his acquaintances asked the boy how he changed so much. Then he said that the guru had said the truth. We can change our lives with words. Friends, from this story we learn that our words and thoughts have amazing power. Negative thoughts and words make us weak, whereas positive thoughts and self-confidence take our lives towards success and peace. Therefore, always choose your words wisely and keep your thoughts positive. Friends, I hope you must have learned something from today's video. So, don't forget to like this video and share it with your friends. To support us like this, subscribe to the channel and press the bell button. So, let's meet in another video. Till then, take care of yourself. Thank you.